Hi there, and welcome to Mo2. We are two coaches, both named Maureen, who are offering some tips and conversations about some real life situations and how to navigate the tricky things. So, Maureen, today, we've been having some conversation around one of our kind of favorite themes this summer around uncertainty and trying to control it, control the outcomes and what happens when we're doing that. When I said that, what came to mind?
How it's impossible to control the outcomes, and how that impossibility and the attempt to overcome that is a recipe for angst and anxiety and nervousness and just feeling kind of blah in your body, or maybe revved up in your body. Um, and what we talk about also is how we can use what's in the body to sort of uncover some of that stuff that maybe we don't want to see, but we're feeling anyway.
Yeah, thank you. It is such a common trait in us humans to try to push those uncomfortable feelings away, or
Yeah,
those excited feelings.
yeah, and there is that idea of, is this sensation that I'm feeling excitement or is it nervousness? And often we put a label on it, but it could be either. And the way we label it matters.
It does. And what if we just noticed sensation and didn't label it?
And the question comes up, what's possible from that point? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So it opens up
Mm-hmm.
possibility.
Mm-hmm. And then we have choice. And we have choice of, do I how do I want to interpret this? What might be most beneficial for me in my interpretation?
Yes. So welcoming it, just noticing it, not trying to push it away,
Mhm. Thanking it for being there and giving you the information.
breathing into it, just allowing our breath as a life force energy to just give life to that part in ourselves.
And then noticing what shifts, because there's definitely going to be a shift.
And can even get conversational with that part and say, what do you have for me? Is there something more? And
Or
kind of,
what do you need?
or thank you. Yeah. And so to be curious and caring about what's happening.
Because in wanting to push it away, there's maybe even a bit of denial, right? So if we welcome it and explore it and are curious about it, then we learn from that information and something else will shift, and we can use that too.
Yes, thank you. And so Maureen, one of the things is if it's too intense, if it just feels like, oh my gosh, it's just I can't do it. That's okay. Just say thank you for showing me that. Because sometimes when things get really intense, if we are uncertain about how to navigate it, it can become too much for somebody. And so just knowing that it's okay, just say thank you and have another breath, maybe a drink of water, and do something else.
Yeah, and open your eyes, because when you're closing your eyes, oftentimes you're in this sort of other place. And when you open your eyes, you bring yourself to the room you're sitting in and the chair you're sitting on, or whatever it is that you're doing.
So thank you for that, because one of the things we're doing, and what both you and I have really been practicing in our lives for some time now, is not just using this part of our body, but really connecting with our whole being and accessing the wisdom that's within our whole being.
As opposed to just the thoughts in the head.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
So,
so using the body, the information that exists in the body, in tandem with the thoughts in the head.
yeah.
And there's just so much information in the body that we don't pay attention to. And if we did pay attention to that information, what's possible from there? And how would that shift and change our experience in life? And that's for you to play with, listeners, and experiment with over the next little while. Listen to your body, allow it to be, notice what happens, and thank whatever the sensations are, and then see what's different.
Thank you. Thank you, Maureen. That was fun. And for listeners to contact you, they can reach you
At maureenmayhew.com. And you, Mo?
at Mo2 And until next time, take really good care
And enjoy.